My dear friend, many have written दीपावली दीपावली की आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। मेरा ये स्ट्रीम इंग्लिश में रहेगा। तो मैं स्ट्रीम फॉर द यूनाइटेड नेशन, द यूरोप, Canada, USA and other countries which are well known to English language. So my mother tongue is Hindi, but now I'm trying to exploiting the whole Islamic jurisprudence against the non-Muslims or Kafirs. You see, Pakistan has lost the match in the Melbourne, in Australia, T20. Where is the Sheikh Rashid, the Minister of Pakistan, who said when the India lost to Pakistan that this is the victory of Islam? Where these Muslims, fanatics, Sheikh Rashid, the Minister of Pakistan, who is not saying now that it is a loss or it is the defeat of the Islam. This is the ridiculous and the fanatic theory of the Muslim Pakistan. Islam won when Sheikh Rashid and all the converted Muslims of Pakistan, their forefathers, their women forefathers were raped and brutally raped by these invaders of the Arabian and Turks. You are the illegal son and daughters of those Arabs and Turks. Your father, your father and I will on the record because they were not Indian. When your great grandmother were being forcibly raped by these Arabic invaders, and your forefather born by these invaders is from you are all the hydra of the people which Islam has educated by the rape, forcibly raped by the invaders who invaded on India. So why not a single angel came to help the Pakistani cricket team? Angel were sleeping at that time when India won the match. This is the stupidity of the your cricket team. You are not playing the cricket, you are playing the Islamic doctrine, which is very ritual and false expectations you have. This is why now on the television channel, I never seen the such the Islamic country correspondent now saying that we are the Muslim because Muslim or Islam the symbols of the looting, killing, rape, symbol of rape, killing, ritual killing, looting the wealth and the extortion tax, which is known as the Zazia tax, which by imposed by all these Islamic traitors. So there was Ansel, Zibrail, Mikhail, and all the angels who came forward in the fight of the Muslims against the non-Muslims at the time of Prophet Muhammad Said. But the Prophet, but the when Prophet was defeated in the Uhud war, the angels were sleeping very deep sleep, calm in the earth, calm. So there was no single angel for help the Pakistani cricketer. You see that one stupid cricketer, Imamul Haq, Imamul Haq offered to the Dawat of Deen Islam me to Brenda that please convert it into Islam. So what being of Islam? We want to teach Brian Lara that the Muslims are the looters, are the debtors, known as the Malik Ganimat. This is the feast of Islam. Deen Dawah, Injamullah. You are the stupid people who always following the stupidity and treacherousness of Islam, which always creates hate, and though there is no single iota of the welfare of the non-Muslims as human beings, because in Islam there is no concept of human beings. According to Islam, the kafir are not the human beings; they are just like the kazi, pig, and any other beast. So Islam divides the humanity into parts, the Muslims and non-Muslims. So Imam Muhammad, you were trying to give this face to the Grand Lara to divide and rule. This is the basic aspect of Islam. Where is the Rasid Chili who say this is the win victory of Islam? Then why you not saying that this is the defeat of Islam in the Melbourne? You are the stupid, will remain stupid until you cannot believe the ideology of Islam. Because Islam ideology is befooling you. All the converted Muslims in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Malaysia, Indonesia, as well as where Islam is prevailing through this cruelty by the sword and the tree. So, what is the good thing in Islam which Imam can describe on the own in open debate on the TV channel? I suppose that Imam has and outside of reading so the parents is a stupid fellows. The Soybakkar is a stupid fellow who does not know what is the Gazwai Hind. There is nothing as Gazwai Hind. Gazwai Hind always be happened against you, your grandfathers, your grandmother, which were raped by the Arabic invaders and the Turks. And the Uzbeks, the Babar is an Uzbek. He was the brother-in-law of those Hindus who were converted to Islam at the time of the Babar. So Babar is your Pupa. So my message to all the Western countries, especially United Kingdom, USA, and all European countries, and throughout all the countries, that if you are following the liberalization of secularism in the country, definitely you are devastating your next forthcoming generation. The Britain was a powerful country, was so helpless at the time of the violence of the Leicestershire and in the Birmingham. A saffron flag was torn off by the Islamic fanatics due to the doctrine of Islam. This is the reality of Islam. But the police was helpless. So this liberalization or secularism of the Western countries will devastate your next coming generations. Your next coming generation will be in danger due to this liberalization against the Muslims. Because Muslim has no scope against the non-Muslim or other Christian. No, the majority of Christians are living in the Europe, North America and South America. So, and the south part of the Africa. So the all liberalized Christians are much dangerous to the Christian community or the humanity. Because Christianity is now synonymous of humanity due to the Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ never killed even a single bird, but the descendant of the Jesus Christ or follower of the Jesus Christ are now going the liberalization of the secularism. Even a single Muslim is residing in your country. There is no scope of secularism because in Islam there is no concept of secularism. Islam denies the secularism because Islam denies that all kafirs are the human beings. So this is only to blur your eyes against the digitalness of the enlightened Islam. And Islam is not enlightened. It is the greatest dark to the Muslims. Your eyes has been blurred by the Islamic theory. So many white people are converting to Islam. Even as excellent player, cricket player, embraces Islam. He is also stupid because he does not know what is the reality of Islam. Islam is always against the humanity and the human values. And nowadays, Islam has no value or Islam is irrelevant in this time. So my appeal to all the European countries, please, if there is concept in Islam of the secularism of the brotherhood, the Islamic brotherhood is only for the Islamic followers, not for the Jews, Christian and Hindus. Actually, in all three Abrahamic religions have some lacunas that if you don't follow the Torah, then you will be going hell. If you don't follow Bible, then you will be go also hell. But if you do not follow Islam, you will go hell and you will be killed by the Muslim. This is the first right of the Muslim to kill the non-Muslim. So Islam is the top in the list of the cruelty and prejudiceness and the false expectation of the science. Islam is a deceit, a cheating against the humanity. And there is no answer. When the Muhammad Sahib lost the war, why these angels couldn't come to help the Muhammad Sahib? Because there was no angel. There, there was no angel. There is no angel. This is all the false expectation to keeping the Muslims at the time, since inception of Islam. This is the reality of the Islam. But this reality is also dissing or cheating the non-Muslims. Because if you thought that this Muslim is the peaceful, this is not correct. According to Islam and its theory, no Muslim can be peaceful against the Muslim, non-Muslims of the kafir. Because this is the doctrine of Islam. Islam cannot respect the non-Muslims of kafir. This is the dictatorship or Buddhism against the non-Muslims. This is the psychology of Prophet Muhammad that even Islam is the superior and the Muslim are the superior than to any other creatures of this world. Why? Because this is the stupidity. This is the half knowledge of the Prophet Muhammad Sahib. He was not so educated person, so he invented such type of theory or dictatorship, just like a village layman or the governor. He always tried to molest the non-Muslim women and their wealth, using their wealth and restricted their temples, synagogue, and the temples. Why? Because this is a dictatorship. He wants to spread Islam throughout the world. And failing this, these all the Muslims who are now living on this earth is under his restriction. This is why they won. When they won, the Pakistani cricket team won when the cricket, the Sheikh Rashid, the Sheikh Chili, the Herculean of the Indian story, Sheikh Chili. I would like to say not Sheikh Rashid, but I would like to say him as Sheikh Chili. He said that it is the victory of Islam when the India lost the battle with Pakistani cricket team. Then now all the Islam lost his battleground in Melbourne. It is true to say on the point of Sheikh Rashid, stupid minister of Pakistan, it is correct that Islam lost the battle, but it is not correct. It is not correct in my knowledge because I am not stupid as these Muslims are calling the stupidity of the Prophet Muhammad Sahib. Since inception of Islam before 1400 years ago, I would like to say that such type of treacherousness and brutality of Islam cannot be cannot be here at this time. And Imam ul Haq, Said Afridi, and sorry, Doctor, you are the stupid follower of Islam. The reality is that the Islam is being followed by the stupid person who do not know what is the real sign, what is the real humility. This is very, very human in nature. This is Islam. Islam is a violent theory or an ideology against the non-Muslims. So my appeal to all the liberal people of India and throughout the world, if a single Muslim is living in a country, there is no scope of the secularism of that country. Though technically, the India may be a secular country or many country may be a secular country, but the Muslim, your citizen, which are the Muslims, cannot respect the secularism and brotherhood because the Muslim Brotherhood only for the Muslims, not the non-Muslims or Kafirs. So this is the great city of the Maulanas or Islamic clerics when they are saying or stating that Islam is the peace of religion. These stupid, the cunning Maulanas are telling lies. And where there is no lie, Islam dies. No. So I would like to say, please don't blur your eyes with the enlightenment of Islam. Islam not enlightenment, but it is the darkness to the humanity and all the human beings. In India, Hindu are sleeping. In Iran, the people are not sleeping because they always live the Islam. 63% of the Iranian population are not following Islam. And the women of Islam is very brave women of the world. They are fighting against the treacherousness of brutality of Islam in the name of the hijab or the burqa. My salute to all the Iranian sisters and my salute to all the Chinese people who are demonstrating against the brutality of the communism. My Chinese brethren, you have no single right as you can wish the freedom. You are under threshold of the killing of the communism as so many people are under the killing threshold of Islam. So there is no difference between Islam and the communism. Both are the two parts of the same coin. This is why you see where the communism always hatred that the religion is poison to the society, whereby these communist people are collaboration or collaborating the Islamic Jihadi terrorists in India. The communism and the Islam is a terrorism, almost the terrorism. And the communists of the world and the Islamic terrorists have a caucus against the non-Muslims of Kafir or against the democracy. Because in communism, there is no democracy, there is autocracy. And the same in Islam, there is no democracy. Even a single Muslim country has no democracy. Even in Pakistan, there is a technically democracy, but this is not the real factor of democracy. Because where the Islam lies, there cannot be democratic status. Because Islam is a dictatorship. In Pakistan, every moment, every 5 or 10 hours, one Christian or Hindu girl are being raped by these Muslim fanatics. Due to the treacherous ideology of the Islam, all the minorities in Bangladesh, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Malaysia are in danger. So United Nations organization took Eastern, Eastern step to ban this genocide or mass killings. The genocide of the non-Muslims in the Pakistan is very, very very, very general. It is not special, but it is the temperature of Pakistani Muslim fanatics. They are killing the Hindus and Christians and the Sikh women and evicted their women and slaves because Prophet Muhammad did the same. He was the he was the looter. He was the rapist. He was the rapist and he was the looter and he was the destructor of the temple because the Prophet Muhammad ideology is a treacherousness, a brutality against the humanity and the Muslims. You can say that Islam not a religion, but it's a political ideology. Just like communism and these Islam and the communism, both are the stigma, black dots of the terrorism on the humanity. And this is the stigma and the Islam and the communism, the liability on the human values. But United States of America has some mischievous action because United States of America has some is its vested interest. This is why the United States is not United States of America is not taking instant actions against these Muslims. This was vested interest to sold the weapons, to sell the weapons to these countries. In the last, I would like to say my appeal to all the Christian world, all the Hindus or Jews, that if there is single Muslim is living in your country, there is no possibility of the democracy because Islam has not in democratic nature, same as the communism is not democratic in nature. So we should aware such type of brutal and fanatic dogs who are following the violent doctrine of Islam for killing the non-Muslim throughout the world. So my appeal to be aware of such like of which is very 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 dangerous. Tend to even a man eater, tiger, lion. These are more dangerous than the lion or man eater tiger, or more venomous venomous than a cobra, kare, Russell viper, or black mamba. The Islam doctrine is so dangerous to the society that we are more dangerous than any poisonous is in this world. I appeal to all Muslims, please leave Islam and be human beings and go on the path of human values. Thank you very much. Wish you happy Diwali to all over the world.